In the high-stakes world of Middle Eastern geopolitics, the UAE made a move few saw coming, projecting military power across the Red Sea. Once known for luxury and commerce, the UAE set its sights on becoming a military force, reshaping its image and ambitions. The turning point came in 2015, as Yemen's civil war erupted, and a Saudi-led coalition, including the UAE, intervened. To influence the conflict, the UAE needed more than money. It needed a strategic base. Enter Assab, a forgotten Eritrean port that would become the launchpad for a bold military expansion. This was more than a response to one war. It was a calculated bid for long-term regional dominance. The UAE's Red Sea adventure is a case study in how a small, wealthy nation can punch above its weight, leaving a legacy that still shapes the region. Let's explore how the UAE built, wielded, and ultimately redefined its power along one of the world's most vital waterways. In 2015, as Yemen's war escalated, the UAE needed a launchpad, close to the action, but out of Houthi missile range. Assab, Eritrea, was the answer. The UAE secured a 30-year lease, transforming the sleepy port into a state-of-the-art military base almost overnight. Runways were extended, naval jetties built, and barracks sprang up, turning Assab into a logistical powerhouse. From here, the UAE launched airstrikes, enforced blockades, and trained thousands of Yemeni fighters, showcasing its new expeditionary capabilities. The partnership was mutually beneficial. Eritrea gained revenue and a powerful ally. The UAE got a free hand to pursue its goals. Assab became the engine room of the UAE's southern Yemen campaign, enabling coalition-backed forces to retake key territory. The rapid build-up at Assab was a masterclass in strategic opportunism, marking the first jewel in the UAE's Red Sea crown. The forgotten port was now the linchpin of a major military campaign. Assab's true value lay in its geography, just miles from the Bab el-Mandeb, a choke point for global trade. By controlling Assab, the UAE could monitor shipping, protect vessels, and enforce blockades, gaining immense leverage over a vital maritime artery. The base wasn't just defensive, it was a launchpad for projecting power across the Horn of Africa and the Indian Ocean. This move signaled to rivals and allies alike that the UAE was now a serious maritime player. Assab transformed the UAE from a Gulf-centric state to a regional force with global reach. In geopolitics, location is everything, and Assab was the key that unlocked Red Sea dominance. With Assab as its anchor, the UAE set out to build a network of influence, a modern string of pearls across the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden. The port of Berbera in Somaliland became a strategic foothold, upgraded by DP World to serve both commercial and geopolitical aims. On Socotra Island, the UAE established a presence under the guise of aid, gaining a crucial observation post at the mouth of the Gulf of Aden. In Yemen, Emirati-backed forces secured key ports like Aden and Mocha, controlling maritime gateways and curbing arms smuggling. This network, from Assab to Berbera, Socotra to Aden, let the UAE project power, protect trade, and shape the region's politics. The UAE's maritime empire was unprecedented for a Gulf state, blending military muscle with economic strategy. It was a new model for regional influence. By 2019, the UAE began to pull back. The Yemen war had become a quagmire, and international criticism was mounting. The UAE shifted from military intervention to economic diplomacy, mending ties with rivals and reducing its overseas footprint. The once bustling Assab base was scaled down, barracks dismantled, equipment removed. This wasn't defeat, it was a calculated redeployment. The UAE had achieved its goals, degrading the Houthi threat, training local allies, and proving its regional clout. Changing US policy and shifting alliances made a lighter touch more attractive. The UAE's pivot marked a transition from hard power to sophisticated economic and diplomatic influence. The retreat from Assab was the start of a new chapter, not the end of Emirati ambition. The UAE had learned to wield power with greater subtlety. The UAE's Red Sea Gambit permanently altered the region's strategic landscape. It proved that a small, wealthy state could project force and build influence far beyond its borders, inspiring others to follow suit. In Yemen, Emirati-trained proxies like the Southern Transitional Council remain powerful, ensuring the UAE's influence endures. The competition for ports and maritime infrastructure has only intensified, with global and regional powers vying for control. The UAE's legacy is a new great game in the Red Sea, one fought with investments as much as with warships. The story of the UAE's Red Sea empire is a lesson in modern statecraft. Ambition, wealth, and strategy can reshape the world. The game of power in these waters is far from over, and the UAE remains a key player.